As the coronavirus pandemic continues to sweep the globe, we're being urged to stay indoors and ditch any non-essential outings. Even celebrities have had to retreat from the spotlight and into their homes as the world prepares for the worst. Here's how stars are coping, including Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson, who became the first big-name stars to contract the virus. Robbie Williams and Ada Field Williams are dutifully practicing social distancing during the coronavirus outbreak, kind of. The actor and reality TV judge posted a video of her pop star husband on Instagram on March 16 as they acted out their own version of the Romeo and Juliet balcony scene. "Oh Romeo, Romeo, where art thou Romeo?" she asked. "Here I am," he chimed in, cheerily, clambering up onto a small balcony railing. Field Williams explained in the short clip that this was the closest the pair had been since Williams returned from Australia, where he cancelled his tour due to coronavirus fears. Then her mum got involved, peering out of a neighboring window. "Looks like Juliet's codependent mother is chomping at the bit to be part of our romantic moment, Gwen. International pandemic aside, we've all been there." The pair tried out a test for the virus. "If you hold your breath for 10 seconds and then you don't cough," Field Williams called down. Important advice here folks, this test is one of many myths circulating about COVID-19 and is not a reliable way to test for the virus. All the same, when Williams didn't cough, his wife decided it was safe enough for them to have a little reunion. Only in the garden, however, he was not allowed in the house. Olga Kurylenko, best known as a Bond girl in 2008's Quantum of Solace, has tested positive for coronavirus. The actor and model posted the news herself on Instagram on Sunday, March 15. "Locked up at home after having tested positive for coronavirus," she wrote. "I've actually been ill for almost a week now. Fever and fatigue are my main symptoms." The Ukrainian-born star shared the message in both English and Russian, alongside a photo showing a balcony view, presumably from the room where she is self-isolating. "Take care of yourself and do take this seriously," she signed off. Australian singer-songwriter Thelma Plum has tested positive for COVID-19. The 25-year-old shared the news on Instagram from her hospital bed at the Metro North Public Health Unit in Brisbane, where she will be kept at least until Friday. "I just wanna let everyone know that unfortunately yesterday morning I was informed my test for COVID-19 came back positive," she wrote in a lengthy Instagram post on March 16. "TBH, I don't even really know where to begin. What a wild ride this last month has been for the world. All I can do is stress how important it is to be kind and compassionate to each other during this time, and that we need to be looking out for and prioritizing the most vulnerable people." Although Plum said the government's mixed messaging and lack of action has left her feeling quite anxious and hopeless, she is doing really good, feeling good health-wise. The coronavirus didn't just strike any odd celebrity, it struck the celebrity, Tom Hanks. Last week, the actor and his wife Rita Wilson were diagnosed with COVID-19 during their trip to Australia, where they remain in quarantine. "Hello folks. At Rita Wilson and I want to thank everyone here down under who are taking such good care of us. We have COVID-19 and are in isolation so we do not spread it to anyone else," Hanks updated fans on social media. "Remember, despite all the current events, there is no crying in baseball. It seems it's no tears, just tunes for this pair." Wilson has created a fitting Quarantunes playlist with the help of fans as the couple continues to self-isolate at a Gold Coast hospital. The list includes hits such as "All by Myself," "I'm So Tired," "Survivor," and "You Can't Touch This." When the Governator talks, you listen. Arnold Schwarzenegger has issued a stern warning to his fellow Americans, urging them to stay home amid the coronavirus outbreak. "Stay at home as much as possible. Listen to the experts, ignore the morons, foreheads. We will get through this together," he tweeted on March 16, seemingly taking aim at the heads of state. The Terminator star is self-isolating in his home in California while also keeping his pet donkey, Lulu, and miniature pony, Whiskey, safe indoors. While the rest of the world was getting to grips with the coronavirus pandemic, Jared Leto was at a silent meditation retreat in the desert. "We were totally isolated. No phone, no communication, etc. We had no idea what was happening outside the facility," he wrote on Instagram on March 17. "Walked out yesterday into a very different world. One that's been changed forever. Mind-blowing, to say the least." Going by the dates of previous posts on his feed, the 48-year-old actor might have been sneaking a bit of phone time here and there. Then again, he could just have a very dedicated assistant posting on his behalf. In any case, as of March 5, confirmed global cases of COVID-19 were yet to pass 100,000. To emerge to at least 75,000 new cases, and several national lockdowns, would have to be pretty surreal. UK pop wunderkind Billie Eilish got serious with her fans in a long series of Instagram stories on March 16. "I've seen a lot of young people out in the world, all over the place, going to the club or going to the beach or just going out and hanging out, and it's really irresponsible," she said. She reminded followers that even if they don't care about catching coronavirus themselves, they risk transmitting the disease to those who are more vulnerable. "Everybody that's thinking, 'I don't care if I get it,' it's not about you. Don't panic, but don't be an idiot. Please take responsibility for your endurance of this. You could get it and you could be fine, but it's not about you." She added a request for people to stop hoarding, as panic buying makes life harder for those who need the supplies immediately. "It's not the apocalypse, you guys, relax, but take it seriously." In a later story, the 18-year-old Grammy winner announced that she has pushed back her US tour dates, to be rescheduled soon. 2020 spirit guide Laura Dern found a pretty idyllic way to practice responsible social distancing as she weathers the global COVID-19 outbreak, a hike with 18-year-old son Ellery. "Grateful for nature amidst all," the Big Little Lies star wrote on Instagram on March 16, and a way to connect while honoring social distancing. Michael Douglas has shared some reflections on the coronavirus pandemic, taking to Instagram on March 16, "Relaxing and staying at home with our newest family member, Taylor Douglas," the Hollywood luminary wrote alongside a picture of himself and his new puppy, both looking appropriately solemn. "Today is a reminder that we are all in this together. It is crucial to be kind and caring towards each other. Please stay safe and don't forget to wash your hands." Red Heart MD. Later, he posted another photo, this time standing next to World Health Organization Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. "Speed is of the essence," Douglas wrote. "We must be ready for the new #coronavirus today. Look out for the most common symptoms for #COVID-19, fever, dry cough and shortness of breath. Please click the link in my bio to find out other ways to prepare for the virus by reading the latest at WHO advice." The Frozen 2 and Happy Death Day star took to her Instagram stories on March 16 night to let fans know the news. "Hey guys, I tested positive for COVID-19 and have been in quarantine the last week," the 26-year-old explained. "Unsure of what the next step is, been getting mixed info, so we'll keep you posted, but obviously will remain in quarantine until told to do otherwise." Matthews revealed she only got tested because I had been around a confirmed case and had been showing symptoms. She shared a timeline of the symptoms she had been experiencing each day, and while she was feeling better, urged her followers to be careful. "Let's please be mindful of our decisions," she said. "Now is the time to be smart and responsible. Let's take care of one another." XX. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi are staying positive amid the coronavirus epidemic. DeGeneres has resorted to binge-watching Netflix as she remains in isolation with de Rossi. "Portia and I have watched every single thing on Netflix, and are just about done reading the entire internet. We played Heads Up for 16 hours. Obviously, I won. Today, I'm gonna do my show for her and pretend to interview at Cher," DeGeneres tweeted on March 17. Production on DeGeneres' talk show has been suspended until March 30. Christopher Hivju, known for playing Tormund on Game of Thrones, just announced that he tested positive for the coronavirus. "Sorry to say that I, today, have tested positive for COVID-19, coronavirus," Hivju said. "My family and I are self-isolating at home for as long as it takes. We are in good health. I only have mild symptoms of a cold. There are people at higher risk for who this virus might be a devastating diagnosis, so I urge all of you to be extremely careful, wash your hands, keep 1.5 meters distance from others, go in quarantine, just do everything you can to stop the virus from spreading." The Fitzy and Whippa lineup aren't going anywhere. The team have decided to broadcast from home in order to self-isolate. And we are on from isolation. The Fitzy and Whippa team are broadcasting the show live from their individual houses and giving you all the latest news and medical updates, Fitzy and Whippa shared on their official Instagram. Idris Elba confirmed on social media that he has been diagnosed with coronavirus. "This morning I tested positive for COVID-19, he told fans in a video posted to his Twitter on March 17. "I feel okay, I have no symptoms so far but have been isolated since I found out about my possible exposure to the virus. Stay home people and be pragmatic. I will keep you updated on how I'm doing. No panic." Imogen Anthony is embracing self-isolation. "No public ventures means no need to brush hair or wear clothes," Anthony captioned a mirror selfie on her Instagram on March 16.